morning, guys. Hope you guys had a great, safe, and happy Thanksgiving. Plenty of turkey and a lot of food coming. Anyway, it's Friday morning now, and I was going to start working on another project today for a new episode. But then I got a text message from one of my local renters around this area. His name is Brian. He's also friends with my buddy Jason also. We all know the renters from around the area. We all do the same thing, you know, flipping. And so I actually got something from him like over a year and a half ago. It was that my Scott's lawn tractor that I got, and I had since sold that for like $500 last year or something. Anyway, he texted me and he says that he's doing some cleaning up. I guess the wife is getting on his case, you know, about his backyard. Kind of similar to mine, you know, but my wife likes the money coming in, so she's okay with the mess in the back, as long as it's not too crazy messy, you know. Anyway, so he says he has this Murray lawn tractor. He's keeping the wheels, so I've got my own wheels in the van, and I'll put them on so it's easier to load into my van. It says, well, it has no seat as well, so I mean, I've got a couple of yucky seats, you know, but I could make it work. I've got wheels. And then I says, I assume it has no engine, right? He goes, no, it's got an engine. I go, yeah? What's wrong with it? He's like, I think it just needs a valve seal. I got plenty of valve seals, and that's easy to change, you know. Valve cover off, valve guides off, springs, put the valve seal on, done. Should be an easy fix, hopefully. I don't know what kind of engine it is, though. I hope it's a Briggs single cylinder, because that's the valve seals that I have. If not, those are cheap anyway, you know? So he lives right here in Huntington too, so it's not far. I'm going to go pay him a visit and see what we got. So I'm here at my friend Brian's house. He's giving me this Murray tractor. It's got no seat. It needs some engine work, but whatever. He's giving it to me for free, you know, no debt or anything like that, of course. But I don't know. I'm gonna leave it in my yard for a while and see what I come up with. He's also giving me this. It's a Spirit 2-stage snowblower. It's a 523 dual stage. He doesn't know if it works either. He got it for free. He doesn't want it anymore. So I figure I'll take it home anyway. See what happens. I'm gonna load up this tractor. fixing it, right? I think the snowblower is made by Atlas, which is a Murray, because I have a Brute that looks just like that. And also the Atlas looks like that. So I'm home now. I had to find some washers and an E-clip so I can secure the rear wheels onto the thing so when it comes off it doesn't roll off. I'm just gonna take this stuff and throw it in the backyard. Now the important part is I don't hurt myself. Yay! Gotta put a couple of washers on here. Of course, I've got the washer that's too small. Of course I did. Well, maybe I can just like put this on here so it won't, at least won't fly off. There we go. This one does fit, except this is too stretched. So I'm just gonna do that. Maybe that'll be better. Not too good. Gotta be tighter. So look, I don't know why I picked this up. It just seemed like I can never say no to these things, you know what I'm saying? If another wrencher like Brian is throwing it out, maybe I should take maybe I should do what he's doing and not pick it up, you know, because now I've just got another headache on my hands, right? No deck, no seat, right? Engine's apart. It's a flathead, which I like. He told me the valve is loose here, so it's the valve guide. I don't know what that entails, to be honest with you. But I'm not going to find out this year. This is just for another project. It still has good parts on it, you know what I mean? Even if I didn't decide to fix this, right? What he did give me though, I inquired about it and he actually had an extra. It's the 21 horsepower shroud that I need for the engine cover. Remember I had the other kind, that 17.5 and lower. That one didn't fit because it's scraped, so I put a metal one on there. It's still kind of scraped, but it's better, you know. This is actually the OEM cover that goes onto my 21 horsepower engine on the Troy-built Super Bronco Pony. Nice guy. Thank you very much, Brian. Brian knows Jason too. All of us wrenchers know each other here in the town of Huntington. It's really cool because we can exchange parts if we need, you know? Lawn tractor, and I just move it to the backyard so I can get to it like next spring or something. Gives me something to do. I'm sure I'll have plenty to do, but can't turn it down, you know. It was free. Has a 13.5 flathead Briggs single cylinder engine in it. It's got problems with the valves and stuff like that. We'll have to check that out next spring. But it's missing a deck, missing a seat. I don't know if the transmission works. I don't know if the engine works, but whatever. It's good for parts, I guess, if anything, you know. That engine has some good parts. The air cleaner base, the cover, you know, parts. Has a starter on there, which is cool, you know. Thank you, Brian, appreciate it. He also gave me this. It's a 523 dual stage. And so, there's no carburetor bowl to it. This carburetor is probably trashed, you know what I'm saying? But I have a bunch of carburetors I can put on here, you know. But I want to see if it at least turns over, you know what I mean? So I was looking over here, and the reason why I took the box off is because I didn't see a throttle lever, right? So I saw the throttle lever was over here, and it looked like it was broken. But it's not broken. It actually has a cable on it. And you can move the throttle by moving the cable, which is kind of cool, you know? This lever over here, engine throttle, fast, slow, and stop. It's pretty cool. Gas tank is completely empty, and the oil dipstick is usually over here. Let's just check it really quick, just to make sure it has something in it, you know. Ooh. Dryness. It's got nothing in there. So I'm going to put some 5W30 in there. I just want to put enough oil in there so that we could at least test it. This is an oldie. Just for you enthusiasts over there, I'm going to read you the model number. It's it says Spirit SM523. Serial number is 194243. I can't tell of the date of manufacture. So I don't see much Earl in there at all. So I'm just going to fill it to the threads. I'm going to put some conventional 5W30 motor oil from my friends over at Lucas Oil Products. It's got plenty more to go. Earl. I don't want to overfill it. I just want to put enough so that I could see it on the top there, and then we know that we're pretty much covered. My friend Robert Nighthawk, subscriber, He says that when he puts oil in his machines now, he goes, "Arr!" You guys should try it. It's very therapeutic. You know, give it a little. It's like a day's worth of wrenching, right? And you take a bath, it's that feeling. Damn, this takes a lot of Earl. I had about half a quart. I'm just pour the whole damn thing in there. Hell. Still not all the way to the top. You know what? Half a quart in there. That's pretty good. I can at least see the top of the oil now, so it's good enough to just test. If this, oh son of a, this all works out and this actually runs, I'll fill it to the rim. You guys remember that commercial? Fill it to the rim with brim. That coffee's no longer available. So look, as you know, this carburetor doesn't have a bowl on it. So it's gonna leaky everywhere. Old rag there. I'm going to do a spray of some carb cleaner, but this is multi-purpose parts cleaner and degreaser from my friends at Lucas Oil Products. This is better than carb cleaner. I'm just going to shoot a shot of it into the mouth. That's pretty good. Just choke it. Of course it's leaking out. I'm going to give it a couple pulls. See what happens. It's Hey, what do you say? What do you say? What do you say, man? Unbelievable, right? Awesome. I'm gonna take that carburetor off and see if I can put a bowl on there. But I suspect it will probably leak like a mother. So maybe I'll just put a new carb on there. I have some in stock. I'm going to remove the fuel hose from the carburetor. This is going to be tricky because I'm sure that this hose is nice and crispy and brittle. And if you break this, you'll have to replace the whole thing because it's stretched just right. It's because this is a 5 horsepower or less. It's got the carburetor where it has the fuel nozzle at a 90-degree angle. The ones that are higher horsepower, it's pointed in another direction, so the fuel nozzle is straight out. Usually I take off the carburetor through the intake manifold. For some crazy reason, I decided to do it the hard way by taking the 7/16 bolts off the intake manifold. It's very unconventional. It's a lot more difficult because you've got to actually hold the other side, you know, pain. So I don't know what possessed me to do it the hard way as opposed to the easy way. I think it's because I said to myself, if I break that gasket, I don't really have another gasket to replace it with. Well, if I break the gasket off of this one, because there's 2 gaskets, right? So a gasket from the intake manifold to the engine block. There's also another gasket going from the carburetor to the intake manifold. I think I might have a gasket for this one, which is why I decided to go this route, because if I broke the gasket, which is very likely, given the age and brittleness of this carburetor, at least I could replace it with something that I know I have a better chance of having, as opposed to definitely not having. And I'm in luck, because I did not break the gasket. It looks fine. So here, I'm going to pull off gently the breather hose, not the breather hose, the primer hose. And it's really on there, and I know I'm going to break it. Ooh, it's off, and I didn't break it. Remember, left side holds, middle one. Z bend. And here is the carburetor. It doesn't look very dirty. On the gasket seems to be okay. To test this float and needle to see if it seats, blow into this nozzle. Must be crazy, but that seems pretty good. Looks like I should just find a bowl for this and a nut. You're a nut. Put that on and see what happens. Just look through my box of carburetor parts. I found a bowl with a good nut and a good gasket. I blew carb cleaner through the emulsion tube, cleaned it out. Seems to work okay. Just going to put it on and see what happens. You know, that wasn't too bad. Going to need a knob for this. You know, the Tecumseh choke knob. Going to need that. I'm going to attach the primer hose back on. Give it a couple of pushes. Seems to be okay. It's not split or anything. As long as it's getting air. And it is. You know what? I'm going to put some gas in here. See what happens. I'm going to dry it. I'm going to make this part nice and clean so in case it leaks, which I'm thinking it's going to leak. Okay? No way it's not going to leak. Put some gas in here, see if it starts. So I put some gas in it. And I don't feel any gas going into the primer. It's air. Well, I'm lucky that there's air. Sometimes it's blocked, you know? Bet you there's a fuel shutoff under here. Huh? It's dripping. I'm going to release it now, counterclockwise. The fuel should be flowing in there. Let's see if we see any leaks. See if we can press it and... Ooh! Fuel just went... You see that? That happens sometimes, and I think it has something to do with the clog. Now look, watch right there. But it's getting fuel though. See? I can see it dripping in here. Let's give her a start. What do you guys think? What are the odds? What are the odds that this thing starts and runs? What do you guys think? I say 65% it runs. Without it stalling. Ready? Throttle. It's dripping a little bit. I have never seen that before in my life. What on earth is that? Jesus. Crazy, right? So, cleaned that up a little, and it seems like it was coming out of there. The breather. Usually there's a black little hose that sticks out and points down. Excess oil, if you overfill it or something, will come out of there. But I don't see that black hose. Actually, I don't think that looks right. Does that look right to you? It doesn't look right to me. So I'm gonna go and look up this model number online and see what goes there. But how about it, huh? It runs, and it ran pretty well. Should I try it again? I'm going to start it again. I put some newspaper underneath. Try to save my drive room. Saw, no more oil came out of that area. However, the throttle seems to be very, very slow. Hi, Quinn! Hello. Anyway, as you guys saw, the drive works forward and backwards. I don't feel like the RPMs are very high, like the throttle. It was higher before. Remember when it was really high and it spit out all that Earl? Well, now it's not that high, but it doesn't spit out Earl. The augers don't move, so I'm going to have to check this out another time. I just wanted to see if this thing runs. And it does. And as suspected, it does leak a little bit of gas. A few drips, not really too bad. But I'm going to have to do something about this. Why? Because I've got a new engine cover for this. The original one. That's right. It's the only way it'll come off, so that's what I have to do to open the hood. Fortunately, I don't have to open the hood that much, right? I hope. So, this engine cover is one of those single cylinder, you know, overhead valve or flathead type engine covers. It works, you know, works fine. But the original engine cover is this thing, which I got from Brian. So I'm gonna put this on now, just to complete it. So it took me a long time just to swap out that engine cover. Can you believe that? Because this is designed that is so close to the gas tank. I had to remove the gas tank just so I can get that bolt in there. This bolt in the front didn't really match up too well either. And I got the filtration system all worked out, put the gas tank back on, and now we have the original 21 horsepower engine cover. So, starting to look pretty good, huh? Look what else came. Mailbag. I tell you, this guy wrapped it up really well. So I paid $32 for this. It's the cheapest I saw it. This is from 12195 in West Sand Lake, New York. So that's upstate New York. Priority mail, 7 pounds, 4 ounces. Maybe because it was from New York, it might not have been that much. But if this guy sent this to California, forget about it. It would have cost over $30. He wouldn't have made nothing on this. But the nerve, some people actually were charging $100 for shipping. And I totally understand, you know. But I don't think the guy that sent me this made much money on it at all, if anything. He's probably like me, just wanted to get rid of it, you know what I mean? And get something for it instead of nothing, instead of just throwing it out, you know? That's usually how I feel about it too. As long as you get something for it. You didn't feel like, alright, that's nice. So this is off of a pony. I really don't know what mine is. Mine a pony or a Bronco or a Super Bronco. It's one of those. It's got to be a pony or a Super Bronco. That's pretty good. 8-speed transmission. Alright, so now the big test is this. Look at that filter. Is that filter going to get in the way of this? I think maybe yes. Ooh, maybe no. Could this fit without any problems with the filter? Oh, it does get in the way. It does get in the way. It gets in the way big time. Oh man, why? Why do people want to just screw me? Because they like me. That's why they want to screw me. Yep. This filter is in the way by, I want to say like 2 inches. That's not good. Now let me screw with it. Maybe it'll work. Success! Success! I tell you, success! Got it on there with that crazy fuel filter on there. Just a little bendage, and it was missing the plastic thing on this corner, so I had to do some self-tapping screws just to get it on there. But it's on there! And it's looking pretty fresh. Of course, you can tell that that original red doesn't really match the red that I painted on there, but you know what? All right. At this point, I need to take what I can get. You know what I mean? So, got the engine cover on there. Got the left panel on there. I'm in this for like $150 already. Yuck. But if I can get this deck working well, it's good to go. Let's hope I don't have to spend any more money, you know. So we got that taken care of. Got another tractor in the backyard. Started this baby up. I'll mess with the auger and the fuel leak and the oil breather. I'll mess with all that stuff on another day. But today We just basically got this for free, and a Murray tractor for free. Installed my engine cover for free, and I did have to pay $33 for that side panel, but it's completing my tractor. I gotta complete it. I didn't want to spend any money, but sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do, right? And now I'm just waiting for a spindle shaft that I paid $15 or $16 for. I sure hope it's the right one that I ordered. This is a 6-inch one, 6.5 inch. The one from the yard machines is 6 inches, so it's off by a ½ inch. Otherwise I could have used this, you know. Believe me, I thought about using 2 6-inchers for both, but the pulley won't fit on there right. So just gotta dig deep, buy it for $15, just waiting for it to come in the mail, shove it in there. Gotta find a bolt now somehow, but I'll see you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers. Hey guys, support my channel, buy a sticker. Also follow me on Instagram at Mowers Blowers. Check out my website, mowersblowers.com. See you guys on my next project. Hey guys, Boba and I want to thank you for all the support of Mowers and Blowers. If you'd like, make a short video clip like these, and I'll put it as an outro in my future videos.
Henry, next time on Blowers and...
See, you just screwed that all up. I take 2.
Henry, see you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers. Great
yeah.
job.
See you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers.
See you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers.
Hey guys, it's JNR's Blower Repair and Lawn Care here, and as always, thank you for watching Mowers and Blowers.
See you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers.